Welcome back. Today I'm your resource person for this particular discussion on the lecture series, that is on marketing management as per the prescribed syllabus of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow. I'm your resource person for this particular discussion on the topic, that is on the public relation meaning, objective, types and function of PR, public relation basically. And I am Nishant Kumar Singh, working as an assistant professor with Department of Management Studies, GL Bajaj Institute of Management and Research, Greater Noida. So, without taking much of your time, I'll quickly have a look. Let's quickly have a look at to the aspect, and that is basically that that we are going to cover up in this particular discussion. And the topic that we are going to cover up in this particular discussion are that what is public relation that we really look forward for. That what is PR basically. In short, we are going to abbreviate in this particular aspect, that is PR. What are the different objectives of PR? Like before we proceed further, PR, public relation, is one of the aspect of, or we can say one of the dimension of the promotion mix basically. So, what is the objective of doing PR basically? Public relation. What are the different types of public relation that we see? What is the function of public relation? What is the importance of public relation in as an organization for you at larger perspective? Then we are covering what is the difference between a PR and an advertising, because majority people do focus that they are more or less the same thing, but yes, there is a very thin line difference, because the ultimate objective of both of them is slightly, there is a small point of difference, because the ultimate objective of both of them is just for the promotion and advertisement aspect of this. So, without taking much of your time, we are just moving into the next slide basically, and that is basically that what is a public relation is. A public relation is any group that has an actual or a potential interest in or impact on a company's ability to achieve its objective basically. Now, there are publics that we are saying. These are publics. Public means the set of people, a group of people who has an actual, or who in reality also, or do has a potential, that they has a propensity that they can interest in or in impact. That means there are two very important terms that needs to be focused upon over as, that means an interest and an impact on the company's ability to achieve its objective. That means, if I put it in a more simplest word, what I can say is that in a public that we are looking into, that is one of the aspect of this particular discussion. Public basically is that what it is saying, that public is any group of people, any group that has an actual in reality or has a potential, has a propensity that it has an interest or can impact. They are both the aspect. They are directly having an interest and inclination into your business or an organization, product and services, or they do have an impact, or they can directly and indirectly impact you or are being impacted by you. Both the aspects are very important. They can impact your business or you can impact them also. Your changes can impact them also on a company's ability to achieve its objective, though that can be a kind of person that can either facilitate or creates an hindrance in terms of an organizational objective achievement process. So, they are the set of public, I can figure it out. It can be your supplier, the distributor, the investors, the government, the legal bodies, your consumer itself, your customers basically. Everyone could be the part of the media, the public relationship, the guidelines, the social and society at large basically. They all are being impacting you indirectly or indirectly. So, they do have an interest in you, or they can have an impact on you basically. So, according to Edward Barney, public relations are the attempts by information, persuasion, adjustment to engineer public support for an activity, a cause, movement or an institution. That means, what he is trying to convey basically, that public relations is an attempt, that what we are doing in the public relation basically, we are trying to attempt by an information, we are trying to maintain a relationship. That is what is more important to understand, that what is our purpose. We are looking to the people, to the public basically, who either have an interest in me or I have an interest in them as an organization, or they can impact me or I can impact them basically. I am trying to maintain a relationship with them basically. But how am I doing that? I am doing it with the aspect of an attempt by sharing a lot of information. I can do it by doing an attempt by persuading them. I can do a lot of adjustment to engineer public support for a activity or a cause or a movement, or make them to sensitize about a particular set of situation or an institution basically. And that is what my purpose is basically, because everything that I am doing is just for the sake of creating a very positive image about my organization. With that purpose in line, I am trying to maintain a very positive and a cordial relations with every public that can have an interest and impact on me basically. So, let us have a look to the next slide basically. Okay, what is the objective of a PR, public relation basically? My purpose is to build awareness about myself. To whom basically? To the public who has an interest and impact on me. To whom? To every public that has an interest or an impact on me basically. Whom I said? To every public who has an interest or is having an impact on me, they are impacting or having an interest in me, or I as an organization has an interest and I have an impact on them. I am trying to create an awareness about myself. Maybe I am trying to create an awareness just for the sake so that I can have a better relation with them. Maybe I just want to inform that, see what kind of changes that I have brought in my organizational functioning, maybe the kind of changes that I have brought in my product and services, maybe the kind of changes, advancement, development, achievement that I have done it in over a period of time in my product, services and offering as or in my organization basically. So, my target audience has to be, my target public basically has to be very well informed and they must have to be aware about it. Then why am I doing such kind of an awareness? So that I can keep them informed, updated, so that they are connected with me, so that I can build a relationship. Maybe I am trying to connect with my dealers, maybe I am trying to connect with my customers, maybe I am trying to connect with the media outside, so that I can have a very positive outlook about my organization among the target publics basically. That is my clear purpose. Then in order to build credibility into the market, I have said that I have stopped using XYZ chemical in my product, like many of the sugar mills they are projecting, they are using sulfur free sugars basically. So, if they are trying to convey every time about this particular aspect into a media or to the target consumers basically, what they are trying to say is basically that yes, they are doing something very good for the society. Maybe if an organization says that every product that they are manufacturing is plastic free basically, that is what the information I am trying to convey. I like to aware all my consumer that yes, we are offering zero plastic tolerance, we have a zero tolerance towards plastic, we are not using a single product which is a plastic enabled. So, that is why by that we are adding to the society at large, we are adding to the environment at large, and we are not making prone to our consumers towards the plastic basically. So, what am I doing? I am trying to revive my image basically. I want to bring a lot of an image about myself. Maybe I can develop a lot of credibility. Maybe I can develop a kind of credibility. I can share that yes, I had been one of the trusted brand from the last 10 years. Maybe I can talk about and say that this is what a company product, it has been rated highest in terms of satisfaction by the majority of the consumers. If I am trying to share these kind of information with the product about my product and services basically to my target consumer, or rather I can say to my target public basically, what am I trying to convey basically, that I am more credible. Or maybe I can use a third party approach, that someone XYZ has awarded me one of the most renowned product and brand in this particular category. So, that third party approach, what I am doing, I am trying to share that I have been awarded like such and such kind of, this institution, this organization has been given such kind of an award and recognition, what I am trying to convey. And I am publicizing it into media, I am publicizing into my banners and posters everywhere. What I am doing? I am trying to build a lot of credibility, and I would like to make people aware about myself. I will be doing it just to bring more of sales, and the very purpose is that I can try to hold down my promotional cost basically, that I just want to reduce my promotional efforts, and in order to reduce my promotional efforts, I am trying to do more of public relation. I am trying to maintain a very cordial relation with all my publics to whom I have a directly interest in, or the one who can directly impact me basically. To every one of them I am trying to just to maintain a very cordial relation, and in order to maintain that cordial relations I am doing this kind of aspects of maintaining a very cordial relations through my public relation aspect. So, these are the set of objectives, that means that just to build an awareness, maybe to build a relationship with dealers, customers and the publics basically at large, in order to create my credibility into the market, in order to stimulate more sales, in order to hold down the promotional cost. That is the purpose of the PR over here. Okay, what are the different types of media relationships that we, types of public relations that we have basically, sorry, not the media relations, it is the types of public relations that we have. So, one is that I maintain a very strong relationship with the media basically, that I try to connect with the local media and inform them about the kind of updates that I have about myself. I even have a kind of try to build a relationship with my investors relationship, so that they are ready to invest furthermore into my business basically. I can inform them with the kind of my financial performance over a period of time. So, that I have to share them the information that yes, we have been doing very well, you can still instill your trust on us and you can keep on investing in our business and ideas basically. I have to even maintain with the government and a relationship, because depending on the government guidelines I need to share a lot of information to the different compliances that are being like inquired or required or must onto the government policies and norms. I have to maintain a kind of relationship with the, as a form of my relationship with the government bodies also, so that I can inform that yes, I have been doing and I have been doing all kind of compliances as per the government norms basically. Towards the community also, so that in which the community into the target market where we are dealing basically, to whom we are like serving or to whom we are a part of basically at large, are we able to communicate what are we offering to the society back, or what we are giving back to the society, that even like just giving an example, like suppose my organization is investing into certain CSR projects basically, I have to even need to inform to my customers regarding to the community, that yes, we are contributing by this way to the society. By that way I can try to create a lot of positive public image into the different publics basically. I have to even maintain an internal relationship basically. Internal relationship is also equally important, like the way we must say that they become the internal customers, our employees. Even they have to be very well informed that what exactly the organization is planning to do basically, or what it has done basically, because may not be it is possible that every department which is there being involved is will be purely involved in and would have been like equally updated. So, you like even like with an internal magazines, like in a form of the distribution of pamphlets or by displaying at the notice board or into the through a digital media, the organization are doing a lot of internal relationship. Customer relationship is also important. Like sometimes we even need to talk about to the customers to whom they are exactly are part of basically, who are a part and parcel of our business basically. We need to inform them also what we have been doing, what new that we have, what we have done, what our achievements are, what we have been into, what we are planning into, what kind of newness, innovation, creativity that my organization, my product, my services, my employees that we are moving into, the kind of collaboration that I have made, the kind of technology I am going to deploy, that every information that organization is doing that is maybe of any kind of interest or that can help you to create a positive outlook about you or you as an organization or about your product and services, that has to be shared with every one of you. Marketing and communication, I have to even match up with the marketing and communication kind of things, like I have to deal with an aspect that I have to deal it in a way that I am trying to do a lot of marketing basically, marketing in the aspect that it is a kind of a marketing communication tool that we are using basically, that is just a part of the promotion mix, the public relation. By that way it is a kind of a marketing communication tool basically, that we must use it in a way that we are trying to convey an awareness, an information, an update, a reinforcement, we can say in that sense also, that we are trying to use public relation in that direction also. Then comes the next one basically, functions of PR basically. Functions of PR public relations says that it has to talk about the product publicity basically. What are the different functions that it performs basically, that it needs to talk about the product publicity, that it is informing about the products and it needs to try to highlight the product features, functions, innovation, the kind of newness that the product has, so that everything has to be informed. So, the function of public relation is basically that it tries to cover up the aspect of the product publicity. Then it tries to maintain the press and the media relationship. It even tries to be associate and part of the various government bodies or to the one of the you can say the kind of bodies which are actually involved into the decision or in terms of developing norms, rules, guidelines also, so that I can contribute the way I can develop in and bringing up a more smoother and a clarity into the functioning of my industry, my company domains, or into the kind of sector I am into. So, lobbying is that by the, and I can even do it with in-house journal that I was talking about. I can even publish my newsletter and I can inform about what kind of things that I have been doing and what are kind of achievements that I have over a period of time. I have to do a lot of corporate communication in order to maintain a very cordial relationship with the partners and the different organizations which are there. Maybe I am a part of an association body that I have of my particular sector or an industry. I need to even communicate to them regarding an information that what things that I have basically. Even with the events also I can do with the things like I can do a sponsorship to that particular event. By that way I can try to maintain a very stronger and convey a lot about my availability. Like I can do like into this particular corona times, there might be certain organization which has come forward and has given a lot of stress onto the how we can deal into fighting against corona basically. Or we can see at the time of flood basically there are a lot of organization which come up with their relief fund basically. So, even by with that event you are sponsoring certain social cause, social effects. So, that means by that way you are also trying to convey we are actually trying to convey a lot of very positive outlook about yourself as an organization at large. You can even do with the counseling aspect, you can develop things and aspects into terms like giving a more of like counseling in terms of giving it a better understanding about you as an organization, that yes, you can give them a counseling with a function that yes, any kind of things that are there, customer complaints are there, you with through a proper counseling you can definitely overcome with all kind of grudges and grievances that were there. Then public service activities you can assist in that particular way, and you are assisting, and with your assistance, guidance, and like you are providing the kind of support over there. By that way basically you can bring a lot of supports to the various public services that are available in the society itself. Then the importance of PR. It helps in creating awareness, that what we have been discussing. It helps you to build brand basically, or it can help you to revise and revive your brand image basically. The first point that we have already discussed many a times, but like this we are like to focusing upon is that it helps you to build a brand image basically. Maybe if you are sharing a lot of the kind of achievements that you have, the kind of things that you have been doing over a period of time to the right set of public basically, you will be able to generate a very positive brand image about yourself. You will be able to project yourself a kind of an organization, maybe like suppose you are the organization who have been like innovating it every time and with every changes that is happening in technology in terms of the needs of the consumer basically. So, if you are keeping your direct publics like through your corporate communication, through your media communication, through your lobbying, even like with your involvement with your target consumer, with your internal team also, if you are promoting yourself, if you are sharing a lot of good information about the kind of things that you are doing, definitely you will be in a position that you can create a very stronger brand image about yourself, about your product and services in that particular target market or among the fraternity that you are a part of basically. The next importance of public relations is that it fosters loyalty basically. How the loyalty comes basically? The loyalty is an aspect of, it is an aspect that loyalty is something which has to be earned over a period of time. Loyalty comes with like when you have like that brings a lot of commitment towards your organization, maybe towards your product and services basically. It has to be done with in such a way like I can develop that particular, I can share with you the connection in that particular, that once I have something that I know that my company's product and services are having that if my company's product and services are having these kind of features, attributes, what I need to focus basically, that I must convey the same thing. I must try to understand any kind of if and buts or any kind of questions that are being raised about my product and services. If I am able to overcome those, or with a proper counseling, with a proper kind of justification, with proper kind of like assistance to the people also, if I am able to convey a positive about my product and services, and I talk about that yes, my product and services are having these kind of features, these kind of advancement, these kind of need fulfillment aspect, my product is able to fulfill these kind of needs, and if I am able to deliver it over a period of time with the positive reinforcement of the public relation that we do basically over a period of time, definitely we can instill a lot of loyalty aspects in my target consumers basically, because that develops a lot of trust among the peoples among my target consumers. If my consumers have a build, I am in a position that I can build a lot of trust towards my product and services and organization, I can definitely bring a lot of change in my consumers, because a satisfied customer is equally important, and if the satisfaction is there, definitely the loyalty will follow upon, and the loyalty brings a lot of positive words of mouth, and that is what the purpose of the complete marketing is. Basically, we are looking at building a more of satisfied customer base that can ultimately turns into loyalty, and they can keep the ladder, they can go up into the loyalty ladder of the consumers basically, and by that way we can create a very positive atmosphere about my product services and all, product services and the organization at large, and that can also be achieved by maintaining a very strong and building a very strong public relation aspect about the company product and offerings in the market basically. It assist in developing goodwill. Yes, it do assist in developing, it is assisting in the development of goodwill. Goodwill can only be developed like when you do not breach basically, you do not breach your commitment basically. If you are keeping up your commitment basically, then you are by default you are developing your goodwill. But in order that I should bring back the trust, or I should focus upon maintaining and making it firm, I have to develop a goodwill if I am looking forward for a longer duration of existence into the market. Stability, if you are looking, that can also be done by following the functions of the public relation basically. I can develop a lot of trust about myself, I can develop a lot of positive outlook about my product and services in the target market. That can all be done like the goodwill, trust and credibility, that can be achieved through maintaining a very strong PR in the market basically. Like with the every aspect that we have talked about over here, like we can do it in the form of like with these aspects. If we are focusing and maintaining my PR, public relation with these aspects, definitely it will become easier for us to enjoy these kind of things. I can have a very strong brand image, I can develop loyalty, I can develop goodwill, trust, credibility, creating awareness. I can even talk about I can hold down the promotional cost, I can stimulate the sales, I can build more of credibility, I can have a very stronger relation, I can create even broader awareness about myself. When I have a lot of credibility, when I have a lot of public services assistance I am offering, when I am offering a lot of trying to build a good brand image, when I am developing the loyalty, when I am developing the trust, goodwill, credibility, definitely I am going to get a longer term of assistance, more of positive outlook about my product and services, and that will definitely instill a lot of profit at the longer run. Okay. So, that is the last slide of our discussion, because what we see that people are anonymously like using the term public relation and advertisement, or like on a very frequently they might be using up the both term, but there is a very thin line difference between them, and I am trying to cover up and explain that what exactly the differences are basically. So, this side it is public relation and this side it is advertisement. They first look at what is the kind of difference there itself exists in the definition itself. Public relation is a marketing technique that uses non-paid earned media to communicate expertly drafted message to establish mutually beneficial relationship with the publics basically. The purpose over here is what it is trying to do is it is a beneficial relationship with the particular publics basically. It is advertisement is an activity by an identified sponsor to call public attention to an idea, goods or services through a paid announcement. Like whatever we are doing, it is a paid form of non-personal communication, and that is also a non-personal, it is a paid form, and it is a non-paid form of things that we are trying to do. So, that is the one difference that covers that it becomes a paid form and it becomes a completely a non-paid form of communication basically. What it is focusing upon basically, it is focusing on building more of relationship. Why am I doing PR? Because at the name itself it is saying that I am trying to maintain a relationship with every public who has an interest in me, or who has an impact on me, or I have an impact on them. So, I am just trying to maintain my relationship. I am trying to maintain relationship because I just want to have a very longer assistance with them basically. Then what is the purpose of this particular aspect of advertisement? It is a part of communication, it is a part of marketing communication. My purpose over there is completely different. I am not there to maintain relationship, I am there over to inform, I am there to persuade, I am there to reinforce in advertisement. That's in more initial phases of it, and it comes into the later phases where we develop the relationship with the aspect. In order to maintain and retain the relationship, in order to continue an enduring relationship over there, that is why we are looking forward for public relation in that aspect. Communication, it is a two-way communication over here, and it is a one-way communication. We do not have a two-way communication basically in when an advertisement is being bombarded, the advertisement which is coming on the print media, but definitely we can have, but in public relation we are actually trying to maintain relation. Just to maintain the relation, we must, it has to be a two-way process basically. Okay. The last point basically talks about the importance over here. Importance is to create a favorable interactions with the target audience. What is the purpose of this particular public relation is that it is trying to maintain a favorable interaction basically. This is what my outlook has to be as an organization. I just want to have a positive interaction with the target audience, or I can say in short the public that I have. Every public that is a part of it, I just want to have a very positive interactions with them, so that I can have an impact on them as per the definition. I have an impact on them, or they have an impact on me, or I have an interest in them, or they have an interest in me. So, both interest and impact has to be matched it out. The point says that what is the importance of advertisement is to communicate about certain offerings. What it tries to convey is to communicate about certain offering, behavior, task, or other brand related information to the target audience. It talks about what my company is manufacturing in the advertisement. I talk about what kind of behavior I am expecting, what kind of information that I am trying to, what kind of outlook the people should adopt, the task that I am doing, the brand related information of the target to the target audience basically. That is an informational aspects basically, and that is more towards a relational aspect. So, that is what a clear thin line difference over here. The overline objective, the overall objective is may be the same, but yes, the difference that it is trying to convey over here is that it is more about relationship aspect, it is more about an information aspect. So, that is one clear line difference between an advertisement and public relation, although they all are a part of the promotion mix itself, but still we need to understand that yes, there are difference into it. I will just take you a very quick recap of what we have discussed on this. So, we have talked about what exactly a public relation is. Public relationship is public is any group of people or who has an actual or a potential interest in or as an impact on the company's ability to achieve its objective. Then there are public relation is an attempt by information, persuasion, adjustment to engineer public support for an activity, a cause, movement of or an institution basically. These are the objectives of the PR, that it talks about how to build more of awareness, how to build a relationship with dealers and customers, to bring in more credibility, to stimulate sales basically, and to hold down the promotional cost. Then there are different types of PR, public relationship, where there are different ways by which we can practice the PR basically. That means we can do it through media relation, investor relations, government relations, community relations, internal relations, customer relations, and of course, through an extended marketing communication basically. These are the functions of public relations. They are like product publicity, press relations, lobbying, in-house journals, corporate communication, events, counseling, public services activities. These are the importance of PR. It helps to creating awareness, it helps in building a brand image, in terms of like fostering your loyalty, in terms of generating more of goodwill, trust, and of course, the credibility. And that is the difference that we have just now covered, and we have talked about that public relation is more about the relationship aspect, but the advertisement is more about an informational aspect. With these words, we are finally concluding this particular lecture, and thank you so much everyone.